Make sure you don't be doing all that cussing today.
I ain't cussing.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna cuss today.
You said you gonna cuss today.
No, I told you that. I told you it was over with. You better save it. I told them they better save it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
I know it's good, but sometimes you have to cuss.
Right.
No, I don't have to. I didn't cuss their ass out. I'm not gonna do the Eric Mays and continue to cuss them out.
Okay. Because you know you got a career in this, man. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
They can't get damn every time he just constantly cuss. He constantly like now they gonna be like, damn, he fucked them up. He really was in their act.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then they're gonna be like, damn, that's all he can do. That's all, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's why I said just remember.
You got more to you.
I'm going back to the old me. But sometimes you have to cuss, and these words must be said. They deserved it.
I agree.
Trust
me, I already know. Sometimes I gotta cuss folks out. You know what I'm saying? It's not because I'm begging them to do so. But sometimes you have to let them know.
You gotta let them know.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They don't love me on Facebook, bro.
I
got the internet going and everything.
You was able to get in?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. Did you get on the network? Peace and blessings, family. Be sure to tap in and share it. We're coming out with part 2, man. Remembering Eric Mays with my good brother, Rich Jones. Rich Jones in the house, baby. We're going to tap in the next 5 minutes. We're getting live. So everybody come on in. We're going to let some more folks
Tap
in.
Tap in.
Let me make sure you connect to the internet.
I just picked the wrong phone to play with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my budget right. I'm gonna give me another phone. It may not be an iPhone, but I'm gonna give me another phone good enough to put Facebook and stuff on. That way I can continue to do my Zooms and
there you go.
And all.
It's all good.
Yeah, because you know, even though you can mute your notifications, some of them conversations you need to be able to have. Yeah, so sometimes I can, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes
you need if I'm on, so like we here and I'm on my Facebook, and my phone ring, I don't got to get off the Facebook to answer the phone. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
See, like right now, my phone can ring. I can answer it if it's an emergency or nothing because it's on that cheap ass Facebook. You look like you doing something.
Yeah, I got you on there. How many phones you
got? That's why Miss Brenda Boy said give your phone to DeWaun.
What's up, Miss Brenda?
I thought about she been telling me that shit for because she been telling me that for about 5 days now.
Yeah, no, she called me after you came in. I told her, we need to get your Facebook and stuff back up. He got his Facebook back up, ain't he? Yeah, she sure did ask me about that. Matter of fact, now you all set up so you can be on there now and tuning in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you good.
All right, Rich Jones has a Facebook page again here, ladies and gentlemen. Tap in, get those friend requests up.
You back on. Tap in with the brother.
When they took my last page, I was approaching good numbers. I had almost 2,000. I had over 2,000 followers. Followers. I had star ability and all that other stuff. Soon as I got star ability, I said it's like one time I was at the casino, right?
Yeah, that's when they hit you, tear you down.
And I had won. And it only showed it. It wasn't even a second. It showed that I had won.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just went bling, 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 just went crazy. So what I gotta do now, DeWaun?
You own it now.
This ain't us.
Oh, that's the last one.
Yeah.
You went on the last one. I look like me. Hold on. I don't look like us today, bro. Oh yeah, that's us right there.
Oh man, my face don't look so bad.
Nah, you looking cool.
It's a decent phone. It's a decent phone.
It is. Be sure to like and share. Be sure to like and share.
So we live on my Facebook page.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I got 4 viewers on my. Nah, this the overall thing, right?
Yeah. So
how many viewers you got on yours?
On here, well, they coming in, so we got about 5, 6, 7 people here now.
I got 4, so so we got 11.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for my first time, just out the blue.
Okay, it's 6 o'clock, so we gonna tap in. Count down, then we get right to it.
I can sit here and watch you do this and still won't be able to do walk out the room. I'll be doing for a minute.
Man, listen, I'm doing like 4 or 5 things, bro.
Man, you a beast. Mark, I can't even help you.
It's all good, man.
Man, that's sad. That's just that's being honest. That's sad.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to kind of,
Man, stay in your lane, Rich. If you ain't everybody ain't meant to be master on trades.
Man, sometimes you don't want to do everything. That's before you don't want to do everything. Check that sound. Okay, we sound good. Hey, what's going on, Commissioner? Another blessed day, another opportunity, live in thy name, right?
We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the sauce. We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the sauce. Fli-City got some dogs in it, dogs in it, dogs. Fli-City come off fogged in it, fogged in it. We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the sauce. We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the sauce.
My city experiencing a transition from penny pinching, maximizing our dollars, multiply triple digits. I came a long way from baby jars in a project kitchen.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Listen, we are live back in the house again. We are in the mix. We're in the Fli-City Studios. Listen, we are back for another segment, part 2. I'm gonna tell y'all first and foremost, man, that first segment, that was explosive, brother Rich,
This one, I'm telling y'all now. If y'all are expecting another 3-hour, 20-minute show, no. We are back to getting it off. I had a lot to get off my chest. I have less to get off my chest. I am more on subject today, and today's subject, because I was talking to my brother DeWaun, and he want to be filled in on a situation of our brother Eric Mays and his funeral.
Yeah, right.
So that's going to be in discussion.
Mm-hmm.
And by that being said, it is one thing that happened on Monday that's going to happen again without the cuss word. If your last name ain't Mays,
right,
and if you don't work for the attorney firm, be quiet.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
It's 2 weeks, and oh man, I don't watch podcasts.
Okay.
That one that we did, DeWaun, is the first time, and I be having people well, you gotta perfect your skill by watching and seeing what you're doing, and all that. It is. I love that podcast. I didn't watch it about 3 times.
Hey, listen, it was real explosive, but I think you had wanted to put a point out there.
I had to.
Yeah.
And I can add. Also, I'm going to add on to that point because I left a lot on the floor. So we're gonna sweep it. We ain't sweeping nothing under the rug. We lift the rug up and we getting that dust too.
Okay. So today, man, we had the attorneys in there, right? So today we still trying to figure out, man, what's going on with this brother Eric's body. What's going on with his funeral? It was originally settled for and scheduled for this Saturday. But seeing that, for whatever reason, I think, they postponed it and it's going to be postponed to pending further investigation and information. What we going to do? Because I'm confused, man. I am so confused. I don't even know how long a body can stay out, man, before you can put it back in the ground. What's going on with this situation, bro?
Well, first of all, I ain't trying to bust no bubble. I ain't trying to hype up no bad news. But they killed James Brown body. He froze for a long time.
They kept froze for a long time.
Froze or whatever. It was years before the states got their act together over him. You can Google that. Everybody Google James Brown because I want to be factual. Google James Brown and y'all see that. I don't know how long it took, but it took a long time before he was buried. So so that's the best facts I can give y'all. Trying to give y'all the exact amount of years and months, I can't do it. But it was a long time. I just say Google it. What's going to happen Monday? And let me say this. It was a possibility today that the son probably could have got rights to his body because, and now y'all got me speaking on it, but because by all rules, he's the first of kin. And what I was hearing is somebody said that he wasn't his son. If the lawyers would have showed up today and proved that he was his son, I think by all means, but then you never know because there's been manipulation charges, allegations on manipulations and all that, so it's a lot. And then I was in the courtroom and
you crazy, bro.
And the way that the attorney for the family, as in most of the Mazes, because you got to remember the Leto, whatever the attorney or Eric Mays Jr. is, they just represent him as the only Mays. That's why I say, if you don't work for the attorney firm, shut up.
Mm-hmm.
It's too many people and iPod, all kinds of stuff. Like we watching a series.
Right.
Like is Meech gonna make it till tomorrow type? Like we watching BMF or something.
What the heck, bro?
I'm right though. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I will stop saying stuff like this. But am I right? I will not stop repeating myself.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, man. Listen, what are we waiting on, though? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Carissa? What's going on, family? What's going on, Elijah? What are we waiting on, though, bro? That's what I think. She said James Brown body stayed out for a long time. I guess you were right. So, but what are we waiting on, man? For us to get some.
Like I said before,
closure, man.
They gotta decide who the body belongs to. Now I have an answer to all of this because I talked to a Mays family member today, and I asked him to do something, and he was trying to give me his point of view about how and what I'm telling him is everything is what it is. I ain't in what's going on now. That's y'all. But when this opportunity comes, this is what I want you to do. And that's as far as it's going.
What you mean?
I'm not in the family. So I can't run my mouth like all these people talking about the BMF series the way they acted. I can't do it. I've done too much saying that. But I do have an answer. Now, after the court hearing Monday, if it's still in lingo, then I will tell everybody what I would do to solve it. And everybody gonna say, oh, yeah, they would shut up. Yeah, that would happen. Because I'm using super logic and common sense. Because I want to end it there because then we're going too far. We start to do less explaining after Monday. Oh, and again, I will not be, no offense, DeWaun, but if I'm ever in this building on a Monday, I will not be up here. I will be downstairs with Father's Impact. Right. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if I'm up in this building and if it's on a Monday and their classes council, I will be up here.
Are you doing a father class, fatherhood?
I'm gonna sit in, implement, conversate, whatever I can do to assist those fathers.
I respect that. Now, see, that's real constructive work, though, Brother Jones. And I think that's the thing that we need to be able to do. Listen, this community is just in the transition right now. We done lost this brother. When I mean, like, we lost his brother, and then there's some conflict going on between, this party versus this party. This party being the attorneys and the son, and then as well as the brothers and sisters as far as the siblings. What's preventing, I guess, them from getting all on one accord? And by the way, please like and share the show. We are definitely live right now here in the building. We greatly appreciate everybody who support, the Fli-City Blackout platform. I'm your host, DeWaun E. Robinson, aka Royale X, and with my brother Richard Jones. Rich, so tell us, man. Listen, how can we move forward, right? Because it seems like, man, we don't want to make this seem like we're gonna be having this brother body dragged from one place to another and sitting in the freezer until folks go to the funeral.
I will say this, Butch. It ain't gonna be nobody going to Saginaw. Because this may just be one person saying that body going to Saginaw, and that just may be his son. attorneys, I hope his attorneys ain't feeling that way, and I know ain't nobody else, especially those people that keep acting like this is a series or something. Yeah. They've been talking about this for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
The BMF, they come on every Thursday or something, don't they?
They come on every Thursday. You're absolutely right. And but this do feel like this is just it's just taking a lot, man.
Yeah.
They're going to court. They was just in the chambers yesterday, the city council chambers. And what were they talking about in the chambers? See, I couldn't make it yesterday. I intended to be there. I had a few things going on I had to take care of. But so what was the point of them being there yesterday?
To announce they filing some charges saying that Eric, once again, it ain't my business. But they're filing charges talking about the city don't want to honor Eric's will or whatever goes on with when a city employee died.
The city don't want to honor?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not a part of the attorney group, and I'm not amazed. You see what I'm saying, D?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it.
And they are in some crazy stuff that because number one, the reason why I'm taking this approach is because if I'm not a family member,
right,
and I'm down with the attorneys,
mm-hmm.
that means I'm a spokesperson for the attorneys.
Mm-hmm.
The attorneys ain't putting a dime in my pocket.
And they shouldn't.
But so I should be out of this and let the attorney do what they're doing.
I agree.
Whether they're doing a good job, a great job, a gracious job, a terrible job, it don't matter. I ain't family.
I'm just saying, them attorneys is terrible. To be really with you. They didn't win his case when he was out here.
Neither case.
I'm just saying.
Eric Mays.
He could have represented himself.
Was an active member of city council.
Yeah.
Ended up getting them suspended for 30 days, currently suspended for 45 days, and a letter of some kind of charge is up on Dana Nelson's desk at this present moment.
So he got charges on there. He got charges up there right now?
Yeah. For a $23,000 GoFundMe account.
And what's going on with the GoFundMe account? It's about $30,000 in the GoFundMe account. Shouldn't that go towards, if it wasn't go towards legal fees?
Well,
to a proper burial?
From what I'm seeing, is a lot of chit chat when it comes to the burial.
I agree.
Whenever Judge P.K.L. decide who gets the body, not going to be a problem burial. It's a lot of conversation and this and that, but I'm telling you, DeWaun, that's why I'm telling people to stay out of it. I'm telling you, DeWaun, it's not going to be a problem burying him.
That's right. All right. It shouldn't be a problem.
It's not going to be a problem burying him. It's not.
I agree. It shouldn't be.
It's not. But the only problem is really basically now, to be honest, the only problem is who's going to bury him. Is the attorney firm going to bury him, or is the family going to bury him? And like I said, if that decision, if they still at this stage, Monday, I will say what my solution is. Because I love Eric Mays. I'm hurting just like you are hurting. I'm hurting just like all of these people that treat this like a mini-series. I'm going to say this again. Y'all been on this for 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man. I'm actually just ready for, some closure, and then that's moving forward. It hurt a lot, man, when you have a person that passes away, somebody that you befriended, someone that you had a lot of respect for, and when you value one another and they no longer here, you just want them to rest peacefully. I think that's ultimately what folks are trying to get to. And then sometimes it may be some confusion on how we get there. But at the end of the day, whether you're the family, whether you being the son, siblings, brothers and sisters, folks in there in the community, friends, you want to see this brother be sent off in the sunset, as blissfully as possible. And I think that's where, a lot of us kind of like hanging in the middle. We trying to see that happen. So I just be kind of confused by like what is it why is it so difficult to make those things work? And now let me ask you this too, because I know a lot of people be wondering, like, did that brother have $100 million? Be square with me. Cause I had, when last time we talked, man, he asked me for a couple dollars. I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta go. You got a couple M's on you.
You didn't have $100 million. Eric may have been worth $100 million. That's indeed worth. It's a difference between have and worth. Okay. Eric was worth $100 million.
He was worth $100 million.
Facts.
You ain't lying to me, are you? Now $100 million.
I think you know what, I may be lying to you, maybe more.
So the brother was worth $100 million.
They're selling socks. He's a YouTube, TikTok sensation.
Man, listen, man. You think that that's? I don't know, bro. I'm just saying. But
they maybe they blew it up like they, just some people highlight their record, their downloads. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they hyped up the download on that account. But yes, it was over $100 million that he was worth.
So you telling me Eric Mays' estate is worth $100 million right now?
Right now, it went from that number that we're talking about to somebody told me bankrupt. Google Eric Mays' worth.
Hold on now.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Come on.
That's why I'm
not gonna throw that in there like
no,
that.
that's why. That's why. Cause see, you lead me into all of this stuff.
I ain't leading you.
I'm not gonna lie, DeWaun. I'm not gonna lie. So you lead me into all of this stuff.
Hold on, talk to me real quick. Talk to me. Be square with me, right?
I'm being square.
Now listen, the brother went from $100 million. I can't even say it because
DeWaun, listen. I don't know how it happened. Like real talk. I'm like, cause I'm doing a podcast with Terrence, right?
Yeah.
And Terrence says he's worth $100 million, $110 million. He said something like that, right?
Yeah.
Then he said, Google it.
Yeah.
And then I asked my boy, I said, how much he's worth $100 and some million? I Googled it like what Terrence told me. Then he said, then I Googled it yesterday. He's bankrupt. That's real talk.
That's the confusing part about
it. I'm confused. That's why I say my last name ain't Mays and I don't work for them attorneys. I don't want to talk about that.
No, listen, and that's the confusing part about it because I did Google it too, man. When I looked up online, it said that the brother was worth to the sum about $120 million, right? And I was thinking like, okay, maybe the TikToks, maybe the show, because if you didn't know, they had offered Eric a show. So he was going to be doing a show, he was going to be on the judge, kind of like some Judge Judy type vibes, Joe Brown type situation. Point of order, right? And so maybe all those things, collectively, and then some of the things that, as far as the GoFundMes, the T-shirts, the socks, all those other things that they may be selling on the market, and TikTok, maybe the social media and those things, accumulated to him having that type of wealth. Now, and then it also said, because I want to be clear, it also said he was married with 3 kids. Now listen.
Maybe they Googled up the wrong Eric Mays.
No, it had his picture up there and everything.
Oh my God. Eric was not married and did not have 3 kids.
But he was married before.
He was divorced.
He was divorced?
At the time of his And he sure enough wasn't married with kids.
He wasn't married with kids because I know it was a shock to me. Even my uncle had called and told me like, man, listen, man.
And somebody said he was married. His kid.
Huh?
They said something. It's going so fast and shit, but they said he was married.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because they had
divorced. He said he was married and divorced to his wife, K-I-A.
So yeah, so listen. The thing is this, I guess that's what's the confusing part is. If the brother was married, first and foremost, everybody who's on the line, you know, we greatly appreciate everybody tapping in. We are remembering our good brother, first Ward Councilman Eric Mays. If you can like the show, the broadcast, share it out for us. We greatly appreciate the support. If you have some love for the brother Eric, please drop something in the chat there. Let him know that, you know, he's still being thought of on this planet. We greatly appreciate that man and what he represented. So listen, so when they say he was married with 3 kids, that's a flat out lie. The brother wasn't married with 3 kids. And I don't know where they get these stories that when you Google it and they talk about he's worth $120 million and he was married with 3 kids, it's like that's what's so hard to kind of take, you know, I guess, you know, that information because we knew Eric. And I even forgot that he was one time engaged with a girl like that, right? You know, back in the day. And then I think there's a lot of misinformation that's being put out there.
Too much misinformation. That's why I keep trying to tell people mind their business.
Mm-hmm.
Let the chips fall where they may. Let the man go underground.
Mm-hmm.
And then start with y'all Eric Mays miniseries. Y'all can start doing y'all hypotenuse. I mean, real talk, man. Y'all been talking about this man for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No family, y'all. Some of y'all don't even live in Flint.
Right.
Come on, man. Don't make me go Cat Williams on you.
I think that's what need to be done.
No, it don't. It don't need to be done because people only get hype on the wrong part. Just like Eric.
Mm-hmm.
All of the highlights is theatrics. None of the highlights is showing that they're voting to put $40 million into the general fund. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
They're not highlighting
I agree
that Miss Claire done went up there 15 times and talking about give us $15 million to add to our houses. And every time Quincy Murphy adjusts the crowd, he talking about y'all wearing T-shirts. Don't talk about my mom. You know what I'm saying? They're not focusing on the right stuff. But that's what they'll put on. That's what they put on YouTube. They put on YouTube. Quincy throwing a pissy fit about people having T-shirts saying handkerchief head Negro.
Well, I can say that to that man Quincy. Listen, man, you gotta stop being a handkerchief Negro. You don't want people to put that shirt on.
You in the one.
Nah, I'm just saying though, if you want folks calling you that, then you gotta stop portraying yourself like that. Listen, man. So for the folks that's on city council, you know, this is what I'm gonna say for this, man. You know, for those who didn't respect him, you know, shame on you, right? You know, because that brother died with a broken heart. You kicked him out of his seat for 90 days, and for him to go out there and be not able to do what he loved to do, which was represent for the constituents in the first war and for the city. And so when you put a man out of his whole situation, man, you're gonna feel a certain type of way. So I know he was very hurt about that. Even when we was in conversation about it, you know, I knew he was down. I knew he felt down about it. He's not gonna say that, hey, listen, I feel terrible about what they did to me. He's just not gonna come out and say that. But what I did realize is that his tone and how he wanted to continue to keep fighting from the outside looking in, and how he couldn't believe that this situation was taking place, and then the lawyers couldn't get him back in. So I know those things hurt. For the people that did support him, man, listen, we did appreciate folks who really support our leaders. Because then we got to be like that. You know, when we got folks in position, when we got folks here that's representing for us, then we need to be able to stand with those people. If we ain't standing with them and letting them out there on the front line by themselves, then we all at fault. So, you know, even I feel a certain type of way because, you know, I remember he used to call me about some different things that was taking place on council. And he always used to say, black politicians matter. and he would talk about an incident in the situation, and he would want us to go ahead and get to it and resolve it. Some things we did together, some things, I know it was kind of far-fetched, but now reflecting on the fact that, he's no longer here with us, man, I think it's like it infringes on me that, I have to take this loss.
Well, DeWaun,
it's hurt that I'm
DeWaun, can I interrupt for a minute?
Oh, sure.
Because it was something that I was intending on doing today.
Mm-hmm.
I want to salute you, bro.
Oh, that's real.
This is a warrior, y'all. Let me ask you a question so people can understand what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
How many Zoom meetings do you do a day?
On a day-to-day basis, it's probably about, at an average, about 3 to 5.
Say that one more time.
We'll
just say 4.
We'll say 4.
4 Zoom meetings a day.
Yes, sir.
Up here right now playing with 100 damn devices.
Okay.
I had an Eric Mays flashback today.
What's that?
When you called that young man about this situation going on at the sheriff,
mm-hmm.
That's the kind of shit Eric Mays did.
Mm. That's real brother stuff, man. They don't see all that type of work. Just like with Eric, they didn't see him answering the phone or him making calls, him connecting the dots, trying to help out people in their time of need. You didn't see that, but you seen the theatrics on TikTok. You seen all the stuff on Instagram. You seen them getting loud on social media, point of order. Well, that man really went out his way to work for people. And sometimes, you don't get credited for that.
That's why I just said what I just said, bro.
No,
I
appreciate that.
I just said that. But I've been knowing that. I've been knowing that for years. I've been knowing that. It was the reason why DeWaun always jumped in front of cameras. I've been knowing that.
I don't necessarily be one to jump in front of cameras.
But DeWaun, what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you've been in 1,000 damn Zoom meetings saying no stuff. Yeah. You gotta tell the people what they coming for. Right. What else you gonna do? Everybody just walk around like, where do we go? What we here for? Right. No, and we marching. Like I said, you and Claudia like y'all track race. 2 blocks here, every other march. And I was probably about 10 away from the last one. Mm-hmm. It's probably like 10 people behind me.
Yeah. We was moving though.
By the time I got up there, y'all just started speaking.
Hey, I remember that. Yeah, there was some impact, bro.
And then we got a break.
Mm-hmm.
Cause y'all think I got out of character.
Yeah.
Somebody said something. I'm like, DeWaun, what is you doing? DeWaun, one time. I'm not lying, y'all.
What's up?
DeWaun gapping me, right?
Yeah.
And nobody distracted DeWaun out and caught up with him.
Yeah.
DeWaun giving them the business.
Come on now.
He giving them the verbal business. Business.
Come on now.
And dare them to come out and get the physical out the game. But you know what? DeWaun slick. He gave him that verbal picture because he could see old Slow Rich Jones getting close. Then I was like, you see old Slow Rich Jones getting close because you know I'll fire on the person. And DeWaun had already took it to the next level. And you know by the time that person should jump on the car, he got to DeWaun, he was gonna be, he's gonna go to him like this. I'm blue.
Hey,
but
that's real though. That's real.
But
that's
that youngster in him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's why I say I understand you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I used to be the kind of person to where people be talking,
mm-hmm.
and I ain't saying nothing. They're like, oh yeah, I'm getting it. They're going more and more and more.
Yeah.
You just don't know you is your way up to being. We're finna conversate with these.
That's right.
I'm not finna go back and forth with you.
Not at all.
If y'all, I was the kind of person that all my friends that I hung with, mm-hmm. if they seen me arguing and going back and forth, they was on relax. Mm-hmm. But the second I shut up, mm-hmm. that starts getting boundaries. Yeah. loading up, whatever, about to go down. You know what I'm saying? He set up.
That's right. That's how he's supposed to.
You know, I set up. I'm speaking with something else. So I understand you, bro. That's why I said I see your maturity, and I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And I'm jealous of you. I'm good. I'm happy for you. That's not my jealousy, just personal. Fuck that. I'm just being real. That's personal. Because I wish I had the help that you have when I was your age. That's all I'm jealous of. Otherwise, man, we good. That's right. And why not be jealous of a brother that made it with help and assistance? No people calling them from Atlanta, all kinds of places setting up stuff in a city full of crabs.
You know what, bro? And that sometimes though, that the thing is, let me say this too, because you know, for a long time, man, you know, you got to be out here to put the work in, and sometimes it be by yourself. It be many times, man, when I be sitting in here by myself, grinding, trying to put some stuff together, man, and wishing that I had
successful
support, right?
Successful.
So I understand when you be talking about the support, especially when putting on events and getting support, people showing up, not only show up, but help out. It take a lot. It take a village though, Rich. And that's why I said, you know what, man, I'm going to always make sure that, you know, anytime that you got something going on, I'm definitely there to support.
And
not only just be there, but just be there to help, facilitate any form.
You came and asked me Sunday, what's up, Rich, what you need? Get your phone out. That's all you could. That's it.
That's right. I got the phone out. Try to get the light on it real quick, and it was a successful event. But it's like we need more of that. Nowadays, man, we need everybody to start coming together and trying to help each other. Like those days of, trying to bring people down and, talk crap about one another, because they doing something you ain't doing.
No, hold up.
A lot of times, man, people just be jealous of you.
And yep. But you know what? I don't mean to cut you off. But I gotta say this, and I'm off subject. I've changed up. I'm doing crazy.
Talk to me.
I ain't supposed to say this, but I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
I hope Miss Beverly Beans get enough signatures to recall Quincy Murphy, and them two have a form. And I know, and I'm wrong for this, y'all. Kick me, cause whatever y'all want to do, there will be no repercussions. I'm gonna take it. Whatever y'all want to comment, whatever y'all want to say, whatever y'all want to spread off of this, it is what it is. I said it. I got to take it. But I would just love to see them two going back and forth in the forum. They could be talking about education. Oh no, you talked about my mama. You talked about me cutting grass. It'll just be a personal attack after personal attack. And I'm a firm person to talk about campaigning, running for office, talking about the changes that you would make.
Yeah.
But I gotta break the rules.
Yeah.
I got to see them two going. That would be the funniest.
And listen, it ain't.
But,
and I actually even look at that too, man. When you look at them two, when she put that recall language out on Quincy, how many signatures they need?
They need like 500 and some of them.
Okay. So, do you think Quincy has been performing in the third ward? Honest opinion.
I don't like the way he votes.
So the way that he votes is how his performance is being judged.
That performance, so you got to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
It's different images.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you.
Mm-hmm.
You got the image in here on the Zoom meetings.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the image when you out doing your closing drive.
Okay, that's deep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, different vibe.
So you got the town hall meetings that he has.
Mm-hmm.
You got the cleanups that he participates in.
Quincy is always.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with all that.
Yeah.
I don't like the way he vote.
Okay. So if a person, one thing, being out in the community, that's one thing. And you have to be out in the community. So big kudos on that. But when you voting on resolutions that come before you on city council, that's a major part of your election, your electability factor. Like if you are voting on issues that's going to benefit not only folks in the third ward, but how can you cross sector that and benefit people all across the city, then you are in a really good position, right? People really appreciate that. And let me tell you from a constituent standpoint. So I'm a constituent, right? I watch these things. I see how the city looks, and I want us to be a robust community.
Mm-hmm.
So watching the people that we got in position, right, from the mayor to the city council to your state rep to your county commissioners to your delegates, right? You got all these different fractions, right? I feel that, if we would look at it as putting people first versus our own ideologies, then we will get better outcomes. But then it's not like I'm gonna have to remove myself. A lot of times, even in this work, I have to remove myself. I got problems with people and issues with folks. It's some things that I want as far as self gratification. But if I'm doing something in this community, it's supposed to be for the people, then I have to remove myself out of the situation. So that way I can see clearly. So that way I'm representing well. Even when it's Black Lives, some things that, I may necessarily feel like what should be done. But then also I, equip a board of directors of folks that's, coming and having their own perspectives and looking at it too. So not only just looking at it from one side, but you're looking at it from a holistic standpoint, right? And we all have to agree on these things. Like if it's something that we're gonna do, we're gonna agree on it. Just like it's Women's Month this month, right? This is National Women's Month. We want to honor our Black women because we feel they're so divine.
Man,
right?
Facts.
We want to give reverence to our women here in this community that's laid it down, that's been very constructive, not only just in this community, but just have been a wonderful source because we appreciate you. We want to give thanks. So we're going to be hosting an event actually, March 23rd. It's going to be Black Women Are Divine. You come out too. It's going to be women. But we can be there. We can be there serving.
I'm there.
Right.
That's what I'd rather be there than Black men.
And I don't want to say it like it's just like
I'm just playing, but I'm there regardless, dog.
Yeah, I'm just saying, we have to make sure that people that's in our community, right? We are leaving a legacy. So all the women, when I think about the women, I'm thinking about like Karen Weaver, right? Who is the first Black man. First black female man, right? Woman man. I think about Mrs. E. Hill DeLong, right? Who is a phenomenal source of wealth and knowledge, who has created all these different Afrocentric concepts here in this community and continue to carry out work on a day-to-day basis in her elder years. That's impact. I think about folks like Miss Elizabeth Taylor, who is always on the front line out there willing to do what's necessary to voice her opinion, be there at the council meetings, and then share her knowledge of this community and what we need to do moving forward. I think about people like Nair Sharif, right? Claire McClinton, Bishop Jefferson, right? Tabitha Marsh, right? Think about all these women, right? Mama Soul, Clarissa Shield. I think about all these women that just be doing some great, amazing things, right? And a lot of times they doing a lot of work, and this brother's just trying to play catch up. So, man, just a big shout out to the women. Black women are divine. Black women are amazing. Black women are the reason why we continue to grow population size. Black women are just phenomenal human beings, right? And we just need to make sure that we give thanks and reverence to them. So we're going to be celebrating. We're going to be celebrating all month. We're going to be giving reverence. We're going to be giving thanks. We're going to be serving them. So please, make yourself available if you're not already. March 23rd, 11 to 1 p.m. We'll be at the Haskell Breen Senior Center. We'll be serving the ladies. We're going to be having a brunch. We're going to have a good time. We got some music flowing. We're just going to have a vibe, right? So I wanted to make sure I inserted that into, to the
And
message.
DeWaun,
Mm-hmm.
let me say something.
Yes, sir.
I'm putting on a suit.
That's right.
I'm putting on a tie.
That's right.
And I'm going to try to get my voice as raspy and loud as Eric Mays that day. Because it's a fact that he would have been there.
Oh, yeah. He
greeting every one of them, everybody coming through the door.
I agree. No, he definitely would have been there.
Definitely. Probably. Hey, DeWaun.
All that.
What the ladies you got on? Who we on?
I can see it now. You know what I'm saying? He gonna definitely, he gonna be there in spirit.
You say Miss Claire. Oh yeah, she's the one that taught me about how to handle them people at the UAW.
She sure did. She sure did.
You know what I'm saying?
Big shout out to Mama Claire. Mama Claire gonna be doing a session next week about Rimmer.
You say Mama so. Oh man, questions. When I got out, that's when I cried.
And she did a phenomenal segment on Eric. She presented a video, and it was beautiful, right? So man, I'm reminiscing about our brother
Karen Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
We was in emergency management. We turned it into a $22 million surplus and got him out of here.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Let me say this. I remember Eric when I was a child. So I was sitting in the back seat. We'd be in the van. Uncle Monty used to pick us up, do the literature job. Eric used to be in the front seat. And so he was just always Eric. So it'd be a van full of children, them two riding in the front, getting to it. We all in the second ward, just activating the ward. We going over there to the park where we're doing a dunk contest. We doing we had pizza, we had ice cream. We had all these different things going on, man. And I could just remember him just out there being an activist. This is during his activist year. Now, he wasn't thinking about council. He was nowhere near being a councilman. He was on the ground being an activist, and he was out there distributing literature. He was talking about what was going on at the UAW. He was just really kind of just putting things out there on the forefront. So that was my first introduction to this brother. And it's always been the same ever since, I've known Eric. He's always been out there very, very informational. And when he was on city council, then he had his opportunity. See, a lot of times, man, when your best leadership will be coming from the people from the street. And you got to recognize that. Your best politicians will be folks that are activists, who grew from being an activist, who came up understanding the struggle of the people, who not taking money on the side to be, hush hush or playing ball, or they not being controlled by folks like, these establishments, the system, right? These agencies, the 3-letter alphabet. They ain't controlled by them folks because they understand the sacrifice and the contribution that they got to make. They willing to live and die. Like Eric used to always say, man, I'd die for this city.
He said it. I remember one of our last conversations. People, I call myself a reader, a mathematician when it comes to people and their actions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't be getting that stuff right.
Right.
Eric was telling me what he was going through.
Yeah.
And I couldn't add that. My math wasn't mathing. You know what I'm saying? That's just, he was subliminally telling me everything what we was coming to. He was like, I'm protecting my legacy.
And he would.
I'm like, what you mean protect you? And this is the one of our recent conversation. We ain't have once. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Once we started on that first petition drive, it seemed like something was wedging me and Councilman Mays. I don't know what it was. And doing that wedging, the lie came up that I was getting signatures against him.
Mm-hmm.
And the ungratefulness.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna say it again, Miss Beverly Biggs, they just threw her out there. Just threw her out there.
You talking about
for the petitions.
The lentil group.
Just threw her out there.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't give her enough money to pay people to get signatures.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't give her no knowledge on how to collect signatures. And I did all that. I collected signatures because you couldn't pay nobody else to do it. Nobody else took the time to sit down and teach her how to collect signatures. Then she go on 810 and disrespect me.
How was that?
She went on there talking about Maurice Davis for second ward city council.
He said you weren't feeling that. I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling no Maurice neither in the second ward. I would definitely, Auntie Biggs, that's our love. Like we talk about, that's one of our elders. I'm glad that she went out there to go do the job to collect the signatures, or even just try.
I'm glad she accepted the challenge. They gave her, I'm telling you, they just gave her, they gave her a box with damn near every ward, just papers every fucking way. I'm like, it's going to take us a week to organize this to start getting signatures after just the second ward. Mm-hmm. And pray it come according to streets. Mm-hmm. If it come according, like, I'm going to tell you how amateurish, rookie-ish, and dumb they were. I'm going to keep it real. The amateurish, rookie-ish, and dumb they were. When Dominique told them, and the city clerk told them, mm-hmm. Y'all were going off the wrong boundary. This is the boundary y'all need to go out. That should have been day one of them collecting signatures for 60 days.
Now, what you mean?
Them dummies went out there and collected signatures in the right area for 11 days and expected to recall somebody. Come on, man. Let's keep it real.
What you mean?
DeWaun, if you have 60 days mm-hmm. to get 700 signatures, mm-hmm. and they wait till you have 11 days left to tell you all them other 49 days mm-hmm. were in vain. Remember, I told you I had 7 sheets that I didn't even give to.
Yeah, you should have gave it to him.
Why? They was in the third ward. This wasn't in the right boundary. They didn't go.
Oh, okay, I got you. That makes sense. But
so when they told her that she was going off of the wrong voters list, mm-hmm. now you got to remember, she's going off of a voters list that has voters from the 3rd ward, the 5th ward, mm-hmm. and the 6th ward. Mm-hmm. You got 4 different wards and only one of them right. Mm. And they tell you with 11 days left, this is the right places you're supposed to be getting your signature from. Yeah. And then you still turn some signatures in 11 days.
Mm-hmm. So you think?
I know. No think. I know they should have got signatures for 60 days.
Yeah, no, I get that point for sure. So I guess what I'd be saying is, I don't think that she had the right information. Because let's face it, they didn't say that until like when it was time.
11. I'm agreeing with you, DeWaun. Mm-hmm. She didn't have the right mindset. She didn't think she's a rookie. It was a dumb decision to turn them these signatures in after 11 days.
How many days do you have left?
You could have started from that day and went 60.
Yeah.
All the signatures you got, all the signatures you had, just throw them away. Just throw them away.
But you talking about the first time?
The second time, the last time.
The
deadline though.
Fuck
that deadline. Look what the results is from the deadline.
You still gotta have.
You're nowhere near success. So I say middle finger to that deadline. Start all over from day one when they told you you was in the wrong, you was getting signatures in the wrong area.
Right.
Start over. Now we on day one. We ain't caring about this deadline. Look what happened when you rest and turn them in. You ain't nowhere near your goal.
So what do you suggest?
I suggest that she do what she got to do again. You got to start from day one, and you got 60 days to get your correct signature.
So you saying that it should be another effort to recall Adele?
It shouldn't be another effort. They should have did 60 days when they found out they was getting signatures in the wrong area.
No, I agree with you on that. What I was saying is, if there is a deadline to have these signatures in, so you can make the special election or the primary election,
it was DeWaun.
Well,
I understand what that's why I'm saying they're rookies. I understand that. I have been part of plenty, but I'm up in California. They're telling us we got a week left. And then they say, oh no, you can go back to where you started at before we starting all over. Mm-hmm. And they need way more signatures. They paid us already way more money. But they knew that they wasn't going to have enough to be successful. Mm-hmm. So instead of turning that in, they said, fuck it, we're going to take our loss and start all over. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That's what you lost anyway. You lost. You're not getting. You're not. She's not recalled.
So you think she ducked the recall?
And then it boils all the way back to them extra 100 signatures in the first petition drive that I begged her to get. Because if you would have got them extra 100. You would have had enough to recall her, and they would have had to tell you, oh, no, you got to start all over, but you got to do it in this boundary. Mm-hmm. But because you didn't get those 100 signatures, they played you till 11 days before deadline to tell you that you was getting signatures in the wrong area. You're a rookie.
Yeah, but I think even when they come down telling you you're in the wrong area, that information has to be out there. Okay. And then if they expect you to be successful in collecting signatures, that form of communication has to be out there so people know what they're doing. Like if we supposed to get voters who voted in the 2020 election, you got to go back.
That's what they said. And then let me tell you how it even got funky.
What I'm saying is, if they need to be getting signatures from 2020, 2022, and getting everybody in the district, that area before the transition over to the new district, then that stuff got to be put out there well in advance. Don't have people out there walking.
And everybody finna point the finger at everybody. The county finna point the finger at the city finna point the finger at the state, and the state just gonna act like they don't care.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You can't have people out there, doing those
things. Well, hopefully, if they do, they is supposed to be soon.
Who?
The lot, whatever the law firm is called. They is supposed to be suing because of that. They have a good case, but just because you have a good case, don't mean you're gonna win. You got to remember, Eric should have never been kicked off of city council. Yet he was kicked off of city council, and his kicked off, and this was uphill. And
I agree.
So
I agree.
Just because the court make a decision don't mean they make a right decision.
Come on now. You right about that. So moving even from here, where do we see ourselves and what do we need to do, man? We got these folks here in position. What we gonna do next, Rick?
Honestly, right now, Let's start with the first ward seat. We need to unite.
Mm-hmm.
We need to scream and shout. Hey, one of those news media, y'all want to talk about something? Flint After Dark, y'all want to talk about something?
Mm-hmm.
Now y'all talk about putting, all y'all little stuff, talk about putting R.L. Mitchell in that council seat until the first public speaker is called.
Where is he supposed to be in?
No, I'm talking about the Eric seat. Let him sit in that chair until it's time for the first public speaker. Then he get up, do his public speaking, and sit down in his customary spot until they have a special election to replace Eric Mays. The residents of the first ward should put that person in that seat. The city council, and I'm not trying to be funny, the mayor, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm being very real, should not have anything to do with the person who sits in that chair. And to be honest, as far as that person being appointed, is not going to change the way the voting is going. It's not going to change the way the voting is going. So to honor Eric Mays, his number one supporter, the residents of the first ward, lunatics like me, put R.L. Mitchell in that seat until the first public speaking. Let him be his honorary first public speaker, have his seat, and then conduct your meeting until you have a special election. That's how I feel. And if you feel the way I do, why don't y'all start talking about that until they get done? Let the family business be the family business. And when the family final decision is, outcome is there, then express yourself. But right now, shut up. It's none of your business. Let the family do what the family gonna do. Whether you approve of it, don't approve of it, love it or hate it. If your last name ain't Mays, and not the Leto law firm paying you, because none of y'all last name Mays.
Right.
If the Leto law firm is paying you, then continue to run your mouth. But if the Leto law firm ain't paying you, shut up.
Right.
Because there's no Mazes in the conversation. There's no Mazes in the comments, except maybe Kevin Lester or whatever. Respect whatever he say. Not telling him not to comment. His last name is Mays. Say what you want to say, bro.
Right. No, I agree. I agree. So, we got a lot of people that's petitioning to be on Force Ward, to fill in for a seat. What's your thoughts?
Mine. Do y'all want my thoughts or Eric's wishes?
What was Eric's wishes?
James Cochran.
Who's James?
A young man that Eric been grooming for the longest.
So a young man Eric been grooming?
Yes.
Has he been down here? Has he been at the city council?
Yes. Everybody don't like to be all up in the video. He's one of them people, but he about that business.
Really?
Yeah.
And so who is, I guess I'm down.
Good, because what gotta happen is, like Eric Mays used to tell me, because I was always holding the camera up. And I was the kind of guy that hold the camera up and wouldn't even turn it around to say bye. I just push, you know what I'm saying? But Eric Mays said, I see you. Gonna have to come in front of that camera. Because I was doing stuff without being, remember I was doing the who's on your ballot and all that stuff. I was not on the front of the camera talking about that. You see what I'm saying? I was just doing it.
Yeah,
like we did this. Well, I talked a little bit. Me and Terrence did a couple little podcasts, a little bit about the balloon release. You know what I'm saying? But I was doing stuff mostly like with this one. Shout out to Brenda Boy. that balloon release would not have been successful as it wasn't for her. Once again, DeWaun, everybody looking at me because I'm all in front of the camera. You see what I'm saying? But it was that person behind that camera.
Come on now.
That really, that's the beast. Miss Brenda Boyd got the ball rolling to the point to where I had told Miss Beverly Pierce because she had called me, questioned me about it, right?
About the balloon release?
Yeah, and I told her I'm finna make a fly. I'll get back with you. About 10 minutes later, I said you don't need no fly.
That's right. Don't need no fly.
God is great. First time ever. Now I ain't gonna lie, I had a bigger crowd. Ain't too much bigger because hell only be getting places to hold like 500 people.
That was a pretty good crowd though, bro.
Man, it was bigger than what they had downtown at their candlelight thing.
Yeah, that was.
And I didn't walk around telling people there to come the next day.
Who put that candlelight on?
The law firm and the City of Flint. Like the law firm put out there, they was having it. Then the City of Flint put their little stuff on it. But visually, it was a law firm.
Okay, so they put the law firm put it on, and pretty much Miss Boyd, everybody who played a part in doing the candlelit at Haskell Bring, I thought that was a success. Did you connect with Miss Beverly Lewis? I will always suggest because she is the executive director at Haskell.
Well,
I will always connect with her.
What happened with that, DeWaun? And the reason why I did that was a public park.
Yeah, no, I get it. I got you.
Now, inside Haskell, I'm all in her ear. We working on a memorial as we speak.
Okay, good.
But far as
those things got to be separate.
Yeah, and then also, I recognize that. But, and that's another reason why I was only from 5 to 6.
Okay.
I wasn't finna just go out there like bursting softball.
No, you ain't gonna do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So she called. She gave me an earful. But she thanked me and all of that other stuff.
That's right.
And and I basically just let her know it's a public park.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all, but
everybody please like and share the show. You on live with Brother Rich. Be sure to like the show if you haven't liked it. If you love it, please. We appreciate it all. Be sure to share with your friends and your network. We live with Brother Rich Jones in the Fli-City Blackout.
And to be honest, I'm so glad I didn't try to talk to her about the balloon release.
Why is that?
Because I might have ended up going Cat Williams because they want to talk about what kind of balloons you let loose and so God works in mysterious ways. God said, it's a public park, do the balloon release. Because if I would have went through the ringer, I'm gonna be all out there. Don't go here and get balloons.
Yeah, they don't be like.
Yeah, so I understand that. So from now on, we will be doing candlelights for them. That
was a good idea that you did, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, Eric wanted them green and white balloons.
Yeah, Eric loved me.
Eric goes to balloon releases all the time.
I can understand.
He always support families when they're mourning. Eric goes to plenty of people's funerals and comfort the family.
That's what real brothers do, though. That's what real brothers do.
I'm just trying to do right. Like when I was talking to that family member. I ain't trying to hear nothing when I be talking to people that hang with them. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I don't care. That's between them.
Right.
I don't care. I mean, yeah, like I said, Let Monday come.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't say who is the rightful owner of Eric's body. And he stated whatever. Let them not. Then I would tell them how to solve this problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ain't finna keep on halfway setting myself up for conversations about what they should be doing. So I'm just gonna come straight out and say, look, da da da, da da da, da da da, da da da, da da da. And then all I'm doing is giving simple things.
Simple things like what?
You'll find out Tuesday. let them not say nothing. Let them not say who has the right so they can make the funeral arrangement for Councilman Mays.
Okay.
Let them not have that solved. Then I would say what I gotta say.
I don't think they're gonna have it solved, bro.
I hope they have it solved too.
I just don't think that, it's moving towards that right direction.
If the attorneys show up and gotta show up in court, they ain't letting them slide with that Zoom. If they show up again, talking Zoom, I'm telling y'all what I feel on Tuesday. Because if they show up again and talk about witness testifying and witness can't look the judge in the eye.
Who said that?
That's what happened today.
You can't look
Leto law firm wanted people to testify on Zoom. The people that represent the family said no because they can be getting coached, and we ain't having nobody getting coached.
I'm confused. Why would they want? What did the judge say? You can't look him in the eye for.
Well, no, this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Let's say right now we in a courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say somebody is lying on you. You're the defendant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your attorney.
Mm-hmm. I've been in a situation like that before.
Do you want somebody testifying when they sitting right here in the camera, and the lawyer sitting right there in that chair, telling them what to say, and they talking about you, trying to get you locked up?
Nah, I wouldn't.
You gotta come to that courtroom, bro. See what I'm saying?
You look me in my face, bro. Tell on me in my face.
You gotta come to the courtroom.
Tell on me in my face, bro. Don't be talking about what I did. Somebody coaching you, told you whole skinny, the whole rundown, right?
Yeah, they're not gonna allow that. They're not gonna allow that testimony,
that, bro. Nah, yeah, I respect that. I just think that, man, it's just a bunch of malarkey, though. I think it's a bunch of crap that's going on. Family, Hakeem, siblings, aunties and uncles, and all y'all need to have a real sit-down conversation and work this stuff out. It ain't no way that this law firm should be orchestrating the way that they are. They got the body. I mean, they trying to get the body. They get to view the body. They don't have
now
they get to view the body. Him and Hakeem get to view the body.
Yep.
But
they can't come in the funeral home without Hakeem. They cannot come in there as soloists.
They can't come in there without Hakeem. Hakeem, what's up, boy? Listen, man, we sending you peace and love to you and the family. And listen, man, everything gonna be all right. Stay strong in the fight. Try to resemble anything, relish some of that spirit that your dad, your father, Mays had, man.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Carry on the fight, brother.
We're gonna talk about more memories. I gotta have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna reflect on some memories. Actually, another memory, man. Listen, when we was running down, we actually left from city council. And they was putting them out, whatever. So I'm like, man, forget it, man. Let's go get some chicken. You know what I'm talking about. We made our way up on the roofs, right? So we was out there hanging out. The brother playing Keno, drinking papaya juice, right? You heard what he said. And you know, we over there in the corner listening to the music with the DJ, just getting to it. Next thing you know it, man, I just see, you know, the brother was just over there. Him and Murdoch had each other in a figure four together, right at the same time.
I want to interrupt you for a minute because I got to clear something up right now.
What's up, Murdoch?
a lot of people.
Me and Murdoch had a conversation after that too, man.
Eric, like real talk, DeWaun.
Was all love.
That was you was beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You was beginning to hang with Eric. And that might have been far as I'm talking about in these kind of environments where Eric gets off to himself and start hanging on somebody.
I've been hanging with Eric. I told you I knew him since I was a child.
Yeah, but no. I know what I'm saying.
Well before the incident at Rue.
But that was a difference to what I'm saying.
He was always up.
The temperature at that. You didn't know the temperature. I'm finna tell you.
I knew the temperature with him and Murdoch. I knew all that.
Before,
I was just trying to make sure that he was okay. I was
what I'm saying, DeWaun.
What?
If you knew the temperature, Murdoch wouldn't have been able to put his hand on Eric because you would have known to be like,
hey,
Eric. You can't.
Brothers is grown, man. I told Eric, listen, when we went in there, I saw Murdoch at the bar. I knew that they didn't have all these issues. And they were popping at each other and all this stuff. And this was when Murdoch was chief of staff for the Rolling Blight.
He was still chief of staff with
City of Flint, right? And so I already knew this, right? You know what I'm saying? And so when he went in, I told E, I said, listen, man, you good, right? You know what I'm saying? Everything tight. He's like, yeah, man, I'm about to play Keno. And so I went over there and started hollering at my partners over there on the side by the DJ. And it was just that split moment when Eric walked down there from the keynote chip because he was set up nicely. We had him set up. He had his keynote chips. He had his money out right there. So he was just sitting there. And he made his way down there to the other end of the bar. And, you know, him and Murdoch had some words with each other. They started calling each other the B word. And I'm like, man, listen, as a man, you don't call another man the B word because them is fighting words. If you say that, you better be standing on that. And next thing you know it, them brothers got to tussling. And so, yeah, when I saw that they was tussling on the ground,
you were there.
I ran right on over there, pulled Eric up, right? You know what I'm saying? Got his cars up, make sure I had all his money.
And all that.
I had all that stuff. I had Eric like these, like I actually had on one hand, like he was talking about his hernia. He had a hernia that night, right? And so he was kind of hurting. So I wanted to make sure he was all right. Made sure Murdoch was over there. Hey, listen, we're gonna kill this. Let me walk bro out here. Walked him outside, chopped it up outside. Eric was on 10. And he was talking about, listen, he about to go do this and do that and go press. I said, listen, man, see, I hate to see black brothers. Sometimes I get into those situations too. But I hate to see us out there on a situation like that. We not gonna sit up here calling no police, get them involved. I was telling E, like, bro, listen, y'all just sit up here and did that foolishness in the bar. We ain't got time to be having no police around here. He insisted on doing what he wanted to do. And listen, I'm saying, all right, well, whatever you're going to do, man, listen, I want to make sure you're straight. So I want to make sure you got home. Yep. He chose to go ahead and call the police, get them involved. See, I would have never did no mess like that. I told you, like, I don't rock like this. You can call the police. See, I'm going to have to make sure I'm going to have to, stand on this side of the guard because I don't deal with the police. And you shouldn't be dealing with neither. If y'all sat up there and had y'all words, y'all had y'all little fight, a little scuffle in here, that is dead now. Leave that stuff alone, right? If y'all can just learn to shake hands and walk away. Ain't nobody get killed by the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that type of stuff. And so me and Murdoch had a conversation about that. And we were saying like, man, yeah, it was messed up that happened like that. But them brothers had to go through the motion.
So what I was saying, DeWaun,
mm-hmm.
I knew the temperature. And if I would have been there, because Eric, I can tell you what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Eric flat out, because Eric be irritating people.
What's up, Miss T? I see you, baby. What's up, Miss Taylor?
With his dialogue.
And that's what
they can't handle his dialogue.
But just if the brother didn't put his hands on you though.
Because Eric not in a position to fight.
Eric, listen.
He not in,
if I would have been there, because I know Eric. Eric, and the temperature of that.
He gonna say what
I would not have let Eric and Murdoch conversate. I would not have did it. Because Eric be talking to niggas into whooping on them, and he don't even know he talking people into whooping on them. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened to end it. And to start it off, if a part of the thing was Murdoch was talking about we in the street. You ain't gonna defend us. Eric, listen.
Like 20 years ago.
Listen. This is what Eric.
I was telling Murdoch, bro, that shit dead.
Bro. Hold on. This is what Eric told him. I don't need no teeth to subpoena your ass. And then once Eric said that, Murdoch was already ready to beat Eric up.
What's up, Kevin?
And when Eric said that,
what's up, Elandria?
That was just like telling him I dare you to hit me.
What's up, Rose? Yeah, you know what? He was definitely.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. Eric was edging it on. You know, because Murdoch was down there drinking his drink. And, you know, Eric walked down there. You know, he had the trench coat on. He woke up. He wanted trouble.
Hey, look.
Dog wanted trouble. Oh, look, man, look. I'm trying to tell you. I didn't even pay attention.
You already know.
I'm in there. Listen, I'm getting to it, right? I got my little chicken wings over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kicking it over.
I swear to God. You know, y'all see how long it took me to tell that to. It only takes about 4 or 5 seconds.
Man, I'm like, man, listen. Hey,
it don't take very long.
Be sure to like the show. Hey, we need everybody to support the show. Please like it. Please share it.
Man, listen. Look.
No, when I turned around and all that, right? I just see like the little smoke, the little cartoon with the legs kicking out, the arm kicking out. I'm like, I know these old brothers is not on the ground tussling like this. So I ran immediately over there, man. Pulled Eric up, man. Eric no lie. Eric had about 50 Discover cards. I'm like, why you got all these goddamn credit cards? Like, where you doing all these? Dog had about 50 credit cards on him. I'm like, all right, well, you got to get all this stuff up. And let's make sure that make sure you tight. He said he had a hernia, so I ain't want him to be hurting out here. So, man, I escorted him out the door.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Eric,
there wasn't no problem in that though. He wanted to get to him.
I would have stopped number one.
You want they was already
Eric you ain't finna edge up. Murdoch, you ain't finna walk up. Separation is finna be kept between y'all two. Because I know what time it's gonna be.
And separation was set up before them. But what I'm saying is, when I sat with Eric over there by the Keno, you know where the Keno is in Rue. He sat right there. Like, man, you gonna be all right? Yeah, I'm about to play Keno. He had all the stuff laid out there. So okay, cool. All right,
turn your back.
You know what I'm saying? And then I went over there. Over your back. I just went to go holler at bro in there real quick. What's up, chopping up? Hey, y'all like?
Eric left the Keno station.
Yeah. By the time I'm walking back I'm walking over to the
facts, I believe you, bro.
And he just get up for no reason. And then
I don't need no people.
Yeah, hit the school down there. I'm like, man, I don't even know why you.
Eric, I'm trying to tell you, I love Eric. I miss Eric.
Eric
never fought in his life. Eric don't know he asking for a fight.
Man, he was talking that cash. I ain't even hold.
Man, I know. Man, look.
Talking cash.
I'm gonna say this again. It's one council meeting. You know I used to ride home with Eric, right? And normally when council meeting end, Maurice hurry up, throw his stuff in his bag. He wanted the first one out. Then council meeting, Eric, I think he called him the blues, man. He's like, Eric just drilling Maurice so bad that they in the meet.
Yeah.
So this day, Maurice moving about a half a mile an hour. He ain't moving at all. And you know, Eric, I talked to Larry White today.
Oh, you done, Larry?
Yeah, Larry say.
What's up, Larry?
Larry say, I say, Larry, you know, Mr. White, you one of the few people that can say, Eric, listen to you. Mm-hmm. He said, yeah, because Eric asked me, do we talk too much? And I told Eric, hell yeah, you talk too much. Yeah. He said, Eric knock you down? I tell Eric to go ahead and take 5 minutes to knock him out. And take them 5 minutes and knock them out. And then he keep knocking them out. And that's it. So anyway, that day, Eric did the traditional just, it's pretty late. Well, you know, he gonna walk out, he talking all the way out. So he's talking all the way out. Maurice, like the coast is clear. He started walking.
He done the coast is clear.
Me and Eric got on the elevator. Eric, all of a sudden, I think Maurice was dumb. Maurice said something, Eric done heard. Eric jump out the elevator, all up in Maurice's face. Yeah. I grabbed Eric, put him on the elevator. Eric tell me, I wasn't finna do nothing. I said, Eric, I know Maurice was finna beat your ass. Man, Eric didn't, man, Maurice was done. Remember, Maurice say done? Maurice was done. And Eric was nagging. He didn't even know he set himself up to get drunk. Oh, I wasn't finna fight. Man, you saying fight words.
Yeah, I told Eric that, man. I said, why you call him all these bees, man?
He touched the councilman's face. He don't touch the councilman's face.
Now look, now the brother, hey, James, you ain't lying. Brother did touch his face like one of these just you don't ever
you don't touch your brother's face. Especially the councilman.
I was like, man, you might right there, bro.
He wouldn't. What I'm saying, D, I wouldn't have doubted it. I would have been close enough to stop all that. No, we ain't even getting there. Because I know Eric. I'm trying to tell you.
For the moment, bro.
But all you, DeWaun, I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm just telling you. I know what happened. You turned around. You turned around and counted to two. Eric to the left the damn Keno.
All I did was leave brother right here.
He just left the Keno, ran down there, ran off and got tackled.
He like, wow, I'm gonna sit right here. I said, all right, you gonna stay right here? Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here. I said, okay, cool. All right, I'm just gonna slide over here real quick. I let the team real quick. I done shot out over there. By the time I turned around, it was all that. They like, yeah, Eric
then left the Keno machine.
They like, you better go get Eric. He over there fighting. What you talking about?
He left the Keno machine. That's what I'm saying. It's not your fault.
I turned around, them boys over there just getting to it. I'm like, man, E, what the hell? I was so mad. I was so pissed. I was mad about that because it's like, how y'all supposed to be so elected officials?
Because Eric Mays do not realize what he is
we in a black establishment, right? We in a black box.
All of that.
We in a black building. We were black business. We supposed to be black man. We supposed to be supporting the issue, right? I don't care if we got an issue with one another. We supposed to be able to sit down, let's have a drink, let's talk about this stuff. If we can't talk about it, let's hit the back door real quick. And I told him too. I said, man, listen, y'all, if y'all was gonna do that, why y'all just didn't go out the back door with this? Why y'all gotta be out there with this mess?
What I'm saying, DeWaun, Eric didn't want to fight. Eric talked like he wanted to. He wanted all the smoke. Eric talked like he wanted all the smoke. Eric don't want no smoke.
Eric went up there and got the smoke.
Yeah, but you have. I'm trying to tell you, I know Eric. Eric don't want no smoke. But if you listen to him, you think he bought it out.
Yeah, he
I'm real. I'm telling you, I know Eric. That's why I'm telling you, D, I'm not mad at you. I knew when I went out with Eric, I must always be able to touch him.
Yeah,
Eric is,
but you know, Eric is
moving around.
He a people person. So he over here with it. He over here with it. I'm like,
you can't enjoy yourself when you go out with Eric Mays. You are a private eye. You are watching Eric and making sure don't nobody, because that's the kind of
I know.
You know that.
I'm not babysitting no grown man. I said, listen, I'm gonna make sure you tight. But listen, when you just went over there and you went over there and holler at dog, you knew it could have went two ways. You could have came to a resolution with bro.
It wasn't coming to be no resolution.
Or you was gonna have to put hands on dog. And I'm just saying.
Eric ran up in him into an unofficial resident. You ran up into him at a bar. People get whooped at a bar when they talk the way Eric talked to him. And plus, he touched Eric in his face.
It's all love. That's what I'm saying. It's all love. He did touch him in his face, and dog wasn't feeling that. Yeah, I wasn't feeling that.
But look, DeWaun, if I touch you in your face,
it's gonna be
retaliation gonna be. Don't touch the councilman in the face, or you gonna hit me in the face.
Yeah, it's gonna be all type of
stuff. See what I'm saying? It's different.
That's just disrespect. It's disrespectful to touch a man's face, though, bro. And that's what I'm saying. I didn't even. And I told Murdoch like that. I said, man, that shit was foul, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you were trying to provoke, bro, or if you were just trying to give him, let him know that he was trying to little dog him.
You were doing everything. You done edged him up. He done called you bitch, and you beat his ass.
It was all that.
That was there. It is. Touched his face, called you bitch, beat his ass.
Man. I'm just saying, man. Listen, I'm a miss dog, bro, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. I miss bro already, man.
Man,
come on back to it, baby.
But I want to give a shout out to Larry White because I talk a lot of smack when I be talking about agendas and law changes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why I did that because when motherfuckers be question me on it, I just call Eric. He'll talk to Eric.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And Eric know how to articulate exactly what I say.
You're right.
So now I was just thinking like, damn, I can't really run my mouth like that no more. I ain't got nobody to articulate for. Larry White remind me I do.
You got it. You can articulate.
I still got, heck, man. I ain't gonna lie, DeWaun.
What?
When I talk about $0 and stabilize the water account, I don't know where to put $1 at. All I know is take 21 million. I don't know where none of that money go. Eric do. Eric did.
What you mean you know where that money went?
It's like different. It's 100 different departments, arrangements, rules. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that I didn't know, but I could still run my mouth because Eric knew.
But you know, that's the thing though, man. The brother was educating us along the way. He would be talking about these different things. Please like and share the show. We greatly appreciate everybody who support the broadcast. Eric was educating folks, even when he would run circles around them on city council. He was educating them on Robert's Rule of Order. Yeah, but he was really kind of letting you know like how things run.
Yep.
And they got offended.
Yep.
He may have told them in a way where you'll be offended. Like, you gonna talk to me like this? What the hell?
But then they go home and like,
yeah, that brother was
tell
right.
the truth.
He was right.
He like, but God, see, did he have to be so harsh?
That's how you be looking like, man, that brother harsh.
Man, look.
But it wasn't nothing wrong with him just, educating you because I respect him educating folks. So,
me and Eric had a cussing match before.
I'm pretty sure y'all did.
Man,
y'all some cussers.
I'm helping him. I'm helping him. We doing stuff. I got his back. We got some riffraff out here working.
That's right.
So I got my 20 sheets of cover up.
20 sheets of what?
Cover up. It was something we was working on that we could only turn in 20 sheets at a time.
Oh, okay.
So I got my 20 sheets of cover up. Every sheet you got, you covering up. You're doing, you everything legal to check it out. Eric never did. We never did nothing illegal.
Good.
Keeping it real.
Good.
So
keep it all the way.
So I'm watching his back, and I'm trying to tell him I already got my 20 cover up. He's trying to give me another 20 cover up. He ain't hearing me. I already got. I'm watching your back. You don't even know I got these. I'm watching you drop them. I'm picking them up. I got 20 already. So, motherfucker, you think you running shit. You already running. You don't ever want to listen. Get the fuck out of my car. We going back and forth. That was me and him. You know, I remember.
That's what I just like, bro.
And I ain't gonna tell y'all how we made up, but we made up like 24 hours later because we was on the potential drive, and I think he went to sleep that night. Rich.
What did he say?
He was call me, hey, Rich. And then we do our little thing. Y'all know we do our little peace pipe stuff. So he come on, we do our little peace pipe stuff.
Right.
And I'm talking to him. I'm just trying to tell you, bro. Here, look, I already had these.
Yeah.
He said, oh. I said, no, guess what? Now we 20 short. Now we 20 behind. Because instead of me turning these 20 yesterday and getting kicked out your car, I still got these 20, and you still got the 20 that you wanted.
He didn't kick you out the car for that. That's how Eric was. Eric, real quick. He tried to kick me out my own goddamn car.
I believe you.
You ain't even driving, bro. Why would you even say that? Eric just Eric, right? That's what. Hey, he was a bad boy when he got that car, though. He thought he was on. He thought he was on one. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I love Eric.
Man, that's my guy, man. That's my guy. 20 grand, man. I can't even.
Yeah, we had so many. Man, we did. And then
Oh, when we was in Texas, though, let me tell you the story in Texas, though. So we was down there in Texas, right? We was down there for the Flint to Dallas. I don't call it picnic because that's a derogatory statement.
Okay.
Word terminology for black people. But it was the Flint to Dallas celebration. And so, man, we down there, man. We politicking, we kicking it down there with Jake the Flake, right? The whole nine, Ricky Smiley. We all out there at the park, man, just bottling up, right? Just having a good time, right? And so, man, I had this chicken again, right? You know what I'm saying? I just,
that chicken.
Always brought chicken.
Hey, maybe that's why we get along. You like macaroni and cheese too?
Man, you know I love macaroni.
Oh yeah, that's why you just younger than me. That's all.
I just seen how they made Southern mac and cheese. Like I'm gonna make that one day. Maybe not tonight, but I'm gonna make that one day. You ever seen Southern mac and cheese? Like super.
Okay,
creamy.
here's the rule. Let's say you're gonna make macaroni and cheese and fried fresh chicken the next day to go along with it. So let's say you're gonna do that on Wednesday.
Okay.
Leave about 3-4 pieces of chicken on them. Just season, let them soak overnight. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening.
And the next day, I'll be your guest. So you bring me that macaroni and cheese and that steaming chicken while I'm gonna warm the macaroni and cheese up.
Come on, now.
While you putting all this shit together. You a bad boy.
You great.
You a bad. Hey, y'all.
Save me some mac and cheese. I'm gonna warm it up.
This man. Hey, look.
I'm gonna definitely make some of that Southern mac.
All this talking about, man, you can have this, man. I'm so glad you do it because I would never do it. I never had intention on doing it. Man, I'm trying to tell you, when push come to shove, we pushing go live or play or record or whatever.
No, you right.
But we putting it on the stand. All this stuff you doing, you can have, man. I don't need no laptop. Look, if I get a laptop, let me tell you something, DeWaun.
What's that?
You got a laptop? No, I had a laptop.
You making beats.
I had a laptop, I had everything. Yeah. When I came home from California.
Come on now. Yeah, you and Eric.
I'm talking about this my last trip. The last time. The last time.
Yeah.
God, I don't say the devil, but I say God has been really humbling me.
Come on now.
I done been out of town all this time.
That's right.
Ain't nobody breaking my house. I ain't even been home a week. Every time I come home, all my laptops gone. it came up on while I was in California.
Somebody took it.
Man, they stole my jewelry. You notice I been wearing jewelry. Oh, my glass. You ain't seen me in a pair of glasses. Who knows when?
And I was gonna ask you on that gold then.
I'm like, yo, I've been out of town all this time. Ain't nobody breaking my house. I ain't even been home a week. I come home and then look.
They took my gold, man.
And then look. I'm thinking I'm doing something. I done got me a free phone. I really bought it now. I got 3 phones. I got me a laptop. I got me a J-pad. Man, I'm on the social media yard to death. I come on in and broke in and started on. Let me tell y'all another funny part. I'm still old school. Ain't nothing in my name.
You do look like you like
that. I got a Cadillac. I got an S10 in the driveway. I don't got a license plate on the S10. I ain't rich. I ain't dumb. I ain't stupid.
You playing it right?
And it's back then.
They said little Neely got.
I got my Cadillac with up to date.
Little Neely got his gold, ain't he? They got his gold, ain't he?
So I got an up to date license plate on my Cadillac.
Yeah, come on now. Whole flat.
I'm saying they came and took my license plate off and then stuck an orange sign on there. They just said, F it. We know he gone. Let's tow this. Let's go up here. Let's tow the S10. So I come home.
Went into the yard and towed.
Man, I'll come back rightless, dog. And then so I come home. I go down and check on my neighbor. Soon I walk in the door. About to cuss again. Soon I walk in the door, he say,
James said he had that OG go.
when I walk in the house, right?
Yeah.
First thing he say, you know that your car's gone? I'm like,
who said that?
My neighbor. I'm like you the first motherfucker I'm gonna come see when I come home. Of course I done seen my Cadillac gone. And then I got mad and walked out the house. I done cooled down about a week later. And we talking. Come to find out, I wasn't gone a week when they told my cars.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, you know my phone number. Man, they got my stuff.
Yeah.
Car would have been right in my driveway waiting on me.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed
to be. The car's in their name and they got 6 keys.
Oh, God.
To both vehicles. Now, I'm $60 in debt a day for down there 4 months. That's why I'm walking. What was I gonna do?
Rich said, man. Hey, you remember I'm gonna get you sucking? What Junebug, man? Why you got all this gold on? He's talking about, man. This gold killed him, man. He said, I was watching this the other night, man. He said, man, oh, Junebug, man. Let me get a picture of him, man. It's a picture on the mantle of right now. Junebug had all type of gold.
Man, they stole my shades. I've been blind walking in and stuff. They stole my glasses.
They stole my glasses.
Man,
they was
look, all they can do is go in the window and out the window. They got everything little.
Oh my God. Yeah, they came up big on you, Rich. Got the lack, the gold. Damn, bro.
Ooh.
They said it was probably Neely or Miss Beverly Big.
It was not Miss Beverly Big.
James, man, you fooling, man. James, you was acting up out here, bro. Neely stole your gold, man. Neely be stealing.
Man, look, I ain't blaming that. I'm blaming that on one of them crackheads that I wish I could have seen. I thank God they didn't come back in because I swear to God, I left everything.
I
left everything exactly the way it was. I sat there that night with all the lights out. If they would have came and peeked through that window,
oh my goodness.
if they would have came and peeked through that window, God works in mysterious ways.
Angie said, no, man, Auntie Beverly, she don't be stealing that, man. Now, I hope you get your stuff. Man, how long it's been gone, bro?
Man, how I get what? It's over. It was over. It was over.
The lack of the S10, you just let
it
it
was
right?
$30 a day for 4 months. I mean, $60 a day for 4 months. You do the math. It's over.
You said the compound?
Yeah. Hell, they probably didn't have my car in the auction and gone by then.
Really?
Yeah. They probably sold that Cadillac in the auction for about $2G.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. What?
Like I said,
it got stolen and then
they didn't steal the car. The car got towed out of my driveway.
Oh, gotcha.
My neighbor watched them tow the cars out of my driveway and didn't call me.
Didn't even let you know. Neighbor, what type of time is you on, bro? You ain't gonna call nobody and let them know, hey, listen, man, they're in your yard right now. Towing your car. You might want to get back here as soon as possible. I can delay them as
all you gotta do is say they got your cars.
What you gonna do? Fly back in Cali all that?
No. Oh, you short? Oh, I'm finna register you and you $200. Go get my cars.
Yeah. That would have been an idea.
All right, go get my cars. I'll pay you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Now, you know what, though? You know, it's a way that you can go ahead and reclaim that, though, man. We got to get the cars, man. We got to get the GoFundMe together for rich cars, man. We need that lack back. I'm going to use to pull up in the lack, though. We need that lack back, man. Where's that?
So I don't know where is that. But you got to think, it was 4 months while I was in California. And all the months I've been back, I'm supposed to be in California right now. So, yeah, it's been over a year probably. It's been too long. But for all of y'all out there, see, that what got everything with Miss Beverly Biggs mixed up. Mm-hmm. She ain't know all that about me. Yeah. So she already know about the little negative stuff, thinking I'm a crackhead and stuff out here getting signatures. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying I'm speaking like this, y'all, because she want to pay somebody $4. And then I wasn't doing it for the money. If I was doing it for the money, y'all, remember, I go to California, getting signatures in 3 months, come back to Flint and talk shit for 9 months. So going door to door for $4, I was not doing for the money. Mm-hmm. So that was having that mindset that, not that. Bad once again. Amateur. Don't know what she doing. Because you don't know what you're doing when the person that teaches you how to correctly get things done when nobody else would be bothered with you. Yeah. None of these people that went on this last drive helped you at all in the first 2. But yet you turned on me.
I think you and Miss Beverly just need to have a conversation about it. I think you was hurt because she petitioned, what's the guy's name, the blues guy?
When she said, when she went on that, and see, that why that hurt me, is because I'm knocking on doors. And every time that guy's name is mentioned, it's not a positive call. Ain't nobody said they want him back.
Yeah, no, I used to tell Auntie that. I said, you know what, that ain't gonna be a right. I ain't supporting that. I told him flat out, I'm just not supporting that guy.
You got that, and then before that, you got us turning in the signatures the first time, and they running out there talking about I'm splitting a vote. There ain't nobody got a signature. You talking about the second time, the first time we go out and get Eva. If it wasn't for AC Dumas, that job wouldn't be complete. But that job was complete. And if you would have listened to me on the first drive and got them extra 100 signatures, you would have been 2-0. But because you didn't listen, you was 1-1. After people seen that, damn, they can really do this shit. And one but 2 people getting signatures.
Yeah.
AC Dumas came and God is good, God is great. Because AC Dumas would not have came out there the last day and got the, and Lord, that man came and got 3 sheets in one day.
AC?
I ain't never got 3 sheets in one day. Every day I was getting signatures. The best I could do was get 1.5, maybe 2 sheets. Never 3. And if I got 2 sheets, that third sheet wasn't stopping. It was 24 exactly. Maybe 20. Well, I'll just get the first 4 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm being real. God is so good. That AC don't get AC just like Miss Beverly. Don't get out the car.
Yeah, I ain't never seen AC get out the
car. How did AC Dumas get 3 sheets of paper without getting out the car in one day? And that's the same day that my other co-worker went down because the first house that Miss Beverly went to, she blew her. She hit something and blew her tire off.
What? What in the heck are you talking about?
The first house, the last day, listen, the last day of getting signatures. The last day of getting signatures.
What is he talking about?
I'm finna tell you, DeWaun. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The last day of getting signatures.
Yeah.
Miss Beverly knew where she was going to collect the first signatures from.
When
she pulled up in their driveway, she hit something and blew the tire.
Okay.
So they didn't spend most of their day waiting on somebody to come change that what the roadside assistance or whatever.
That's right. That's what they be.
AC Dumas then fouled me.
Everybody.
Me and him out.
Everybody blow a tire here and there.
Me and him out. He doing his magic, and then I'm helping him. Don't get me wrong. I kind of slowed. God was great that day. God wasn't good. He was great.
Come on, talk to me.
Yeah, some of the houses I had to get out and go up there and get the signature. But every house AC Dumas was pulling up in me some folks.
Right.
And then, AC Dumas catching people to come up to the car. They lucked up, they was voting. Then I finally get back with Miss Bell. Now he dropped me off. He going out doing his getting signatures without getting out the car. So I'm like, perfect. While we waiting on roadside assistance, I'm just walking this street. Shit, most of the signatures I got was double signatures and shit, all that. I'm just being honest. Her husband ain't getting no signature.
Well,
and then they finally decide, they finally get the car fixed, right? AC still out doing his thing. We going, and I'm doing my thing. I'm getting signatures, and
come on now.
And next thing you know, it's time to gather up and go turn them in. So we gathered them up, turned them in. Miss Beverly listened to me a whole lot more than she did the first drive. And the end result was, listen, and God was so good. Because you got to remember, we was getting the signatures in the wrong boundary. You got to remember this. We still for the ninth ward, we was getting signatures in the wrong boundary. But here's the difference. The ninth ward ain't combined with 3 more different wards this time.
Okay.
It's still basically the same.
Okay.
The new part of the ward where the voter didn't count, they wasn't signing any damn way. Remember, I kept telling you I was in Miss Bell, I'm Saginaw Street, and it seemed like she would go to sleep at night, wake up on fuck Rich. And she'd go on Saginaw Street, and
she was just sitting here stuff.
And then she be like, well, ain't none of signatures, I'm thinking I got $48, $50 go, you got like, I got 20. you ain't really getting no signatures. It's good signatures over there.
You got about 20.
And then, we go over We coming off a door highway.
Mm-hmm.
We killing them.
Come on now. That ain't the second ward though.
That's the ninth ward.
Oh yeah.
That's a big gap between.
Be sure to like the show. If you're on the broadcast, be sure to like the show.
So when they turned them in,
yeah.
They remember what I said. Hers didn't change like that.
Mm-hmm.
Most of hers is the same in 2020 and 2026.
Mm-hmm.
So she was found guilty. No matter which one they used. That's why it came down to what happened with Liddell. Now,
are you talking about
this is
Eva Worthington. She got.
She was got.
Gotcha.
They couldn't say he was getting signatures in the wrong boundary.
Yeah, you right.
She came right on it too and told you.
Yeah, he was it.
She was got.
Yeah.
I'm a beast.
Yeah.
I taught Miss Beverly a system that deserves way more than $4 a good signature when you're not going to go and do it. And when people was talking about spending $32,000 on a repass, that's like treating people like slaves when it comes to getting signatures. You hearing it from a guy that goes to California for 3 months and come back and talk shit for 9. Versus a person that they just do with a box of all the whole damn city all in there. So I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. So we successful.
Yeah.
On the second drive. That's why everybody popped out the woodwork for the third drive.
Yeah, that's success. And
now all of a sudden you done went from the first drive to I'm splitting the vote after getting signatures and nobody else getting signatures.
Mm-hmm.
To how you gonna run for office? You ain't getting signatures.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting back like
that's what they was asking, bro. I'm telling you, they was asking like, yeah, where Rich at? I was like, yeah, Rich gotta be out here somewhere. He out here.
Why they couldn't say thanks for the system, Rich? Here's $2,000-$3,000. Why they couldn't say we ain't finna give Miss Bell $4 a signature for every good signature. We finna give her $8. We finna encourage these young folks to come out here and make them some money. Miss Bell finna be telling people, no, I don't need no help today. I got enough. I mean, you finna spend $32,000 on a repass. If everything would have went down, they was gonna do a repass for $32,000, 22 to 32.
Yeah,
the smallest amount I heard was 22,000. The largest amount I heard was 32.
Yeah, they would be tripping if they did that. Tripping.
But what I'm saying, DeWaun, how can you pay that much for a repass and then seeing people out on the street like they slaves?
My point is ugly. I wouldn't. That make sense now.
The math ain't math.
Hey, listen. Real talk.
And then you got people talking about why Rich ain't getting signatures. Rich getting signatures to recall Eric. Rich is the reason why the first recall stuff didn't go through. Yeah. Ain't nobody saying nothing about the ninth ward.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that 3 people was running for the ninth ward, I don't even know them. Right. And they ain't get a signature.
Yeah, they was. Yeah, you know what? That's another conversation too, because you're right. I think anybody who is interested in being a part of this election or interested in running or getting involved in politics, we need you there from the beginning to the end. We need you there from the grassroots level to the top. So, Rich, we got to get you on your own show, bro, because you live. You've been on 10 for the all week. We appreciate y'all. Look up, it's 2 hours in again.
It is over. Turn all that stuff off.
We appreciate everybody.
Start ending this stuff, man.
Listen, we appreciate everybody.
DeWaun gonna be ending this stuff for about 30 minutes. He got about 1,000 devices to turn off.
AG said, listen, she said,
Big shout out to Bada. She said both for Jonathan Jarrett in the 9th Ward, both for 7th Ward Councilwoman Jan Marie Arbor. So we're gonna tap these things out. Appreciate you, AT, for always staying
locked. We're gonna push that. We're gonna push that. And we're gonna push R.L. Mitchell sit up in that chair until they have a special election. We don't want no this is not against the Dale Lewis, Quincy Murphy, Judy Priestley, Jerry Winfrey Carter, Tanya Burns, Machette, Dennis Pfeiffer, or Eva Worthy. This is not a slight against any of you guys. It's just something that the people of the city of Flint want. And the people in the 1st Ward deserve.
You heard it first, right, man?
Let me tell y'all something.
Shout out to RL too.
And let me tell y'all something about these candidates.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put R.L. Mitchell in that seat because he is eligible as a 1st Ward citizen to run for city council. We can put R.L. Mitchell in that seat.
That'll be a change up for sure. All right, you heard it first, man. Big shout out to you, RL, man. That's my guy, man. Real talk.
10th Ward.
That's right. Hey, listen, we're about to go ahead and tap out, man. Listen, make sure you all like the show. You checked it out. Be sure to share it. Make sure you grab out a comment. Need some information. If you got something you want to add to it, we appreciate the content, conversation. We appreciate the community just in general, right? So we're going to tap in. We're going to tap out. You know how we tap this show out, Brother Rich? We're going to tap it out.
We ain't even have time to do that.
We light it up like sauce and sauce and sauce. We light it up like sauce and sauce and sauce. Fli-City got some dogs in it, dogs in it, dogs. Fli-City come off authentic, authentic. We light it up like sauce and sauce and sauce. We light it up like sauce and sauce and sauce.
My city experiencing a transition from penny pinching, maximizing our dollars, multiply